Hi everyone, Sean Zinsmeister here, Product and Developer Relations Lead for the Google Data Cloud team. And today, I'm really excited to talk about our multi-model database Spanner. Every team is building modern AI intelligent applications and experiencing database sprawl. So traditionally, if you wanted to build an app with rich search, recommendations, transactional integrity, you had to manage a complex zoo of databases. Total mess. You'd have a relational database for transactions, OLTP, a separate search index for full text search, FTS, and a graph database to manage complex relationships, and of course, a vector database for semantic AI driven search. This way creates a massive architectural complexity, and you're constantly building and maintaining brittle pipelines, moving data, total mess. With Spanner, we're fundamentally solving this problem. We're delivering one planet scale multi-model database for any workloads, integrating relational, graph, vector processing into a single unified database. And fun fact, Spanner actually powers so many of the brilliant planet scale Google consumer products from YouTube, Photos, Gmail, and Gemini Enterprise, and so much more. Let's see this in action with the demo that we put together today around our AI travel planner scenario. So right here, we'll set this up. You can see that we've got our Spanner schema here. And this is bringing all these different things together, like graph relationships for proximity and vector embeddings, so they all live together in our multi-model database. All right, so let's start out with our first query here. So we're planning our trip to San Francisco. Makes sense. Maybe we're on our way to the Super Bowl at Santa Clara, for example, in search of warmer weather. And we really want to understand, at the end of the day, we want to understand what the best attractions are. And later on, we're going to want to find those great restaurants and food locations that are top rated where we're going. So let's start with our first query here. We just want top rated attractions. All right, so our query builder that we built here is just going to go ahead and execute. And as we want to find these fun family spots, know immediately where we're kind of going, this is incredibly easy for Spanner to handle because it just showcases the core strength as a relational transactional database. So here you go. It's really fast and familiar SQL. You can see our output live here too with all good ratings and descriptions below. So there you go. Fast and familiar SQL right in a few flashes. But modern applications and AI apps need more than just unstructured data. So this is where vector search and semantic search is going to be really, really helpful. So for example, let's say that our user is searching for attractions with coastal views. Well, traditional keyword search is going to miss stuff like labeled beaches and ocean fronts and etc. And that's why Spanner has built-in vector search with Vertex AI and Gemini integrated into the database. So let's now fire up our vector query here to showcase this example. All right, and so in just a few seconds, and it's great, we've got this just for demo purposes, we've got Gemini 3 helping us with the query intelligence to describe as we go. That's pretty fun. And what you can see here is that we're using a cosine function to find the attractions that are conceptually similar to coastal views. And this happens directly within Spanner. And so you can see the results here below. All right, so in the interest of time, let's move to our grand finale here. So the user's ultimate question is they want to find family fun attractions and count how many restaurants are nearby. So let's go ahead and select that. And you can see that we're now going to combine OLTP, graph, and full text search in a single query. And watch how elegantly Spanner can handle this. Okay, so we're combining graph traversal, FTS, full text search, and analytics all in a single operation. So it starts with our graph query, then we use built-in FTS, and then the OLAP analytics aggregate the results all in a single transactionally consistent operation on live data. And here you can see the results below. So as you can see, for a developer, the advantage of Spanner means taming database sprawl. No more database zoo. You build smarter apps faster with a radically simplified architecture. And for users, it means that you get a seamless context-aware application that just works. Spanner's multi-model platform makes your app smarter, architecture simpler, and your systems far more scalable. Thanks so much for listening, and let us know what you think.